So I randomly found this place, guys. This is a completely abandoned apartment complex. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. I had a delivery to an apartment nearby here, and so I came across this. You wouldn't notice it on the main roads at all, and so I have questions. We're gonna look at the apartment complex and kind of just look around, and we'll see what we see. So, but first, check out what I found just randomly sitting here on the side of the road, on the sidewalk. Steering column and a knuckle just sitting there. So somebody was doing some work on their car, I guess. But let's check out this apartment complex. So there's a gate. Guys, I'm not gonna go into the gate. We're gonna look. It's completely abandoned, completely empty. Some grass growing in the parking lot there. And this thing goes all the way down. We're gonna look at it all. Tollway zone, building 46. So I don't know how long these have been abandoned. Let me know if you know about this apartment complex. So you can see up there, the siding is completely falling off the side of the building. Some of the shingles are loose on this one. There's there's at least 2 other buildings we're gonna look at. But yeah, you got foliage growing up the side of the building there. This grass is just completely, you know, not been taken care of. We're at the top of the hill. That's interesting. What's this? Let me know if you know what this is. Kind of a desert looking plant. Kind of matches the vibe here. It's hot. It's got to be 100 degrees today, so I don't know how long the camera's gonna last. So check that out. That's the next building down. So this is lead mine behind me here, right there, and then over there is Creedmoor Road. There's a hotel right through the woods there, and then that way roughly is the mall, Crabtree Valley Mall. That's not the mall we went to last video, because that was Triangle Town Center Mall. Crabtree is actually very thriving. This whole area is thriving. There's luxury apartments over here, and it makes me wonder if that's what they're gonna do with this. We'll get a better look right down here at these other buildings. So there's the other one. It's completely gone. Somebody's got a dish on one of the porches, satellite dish still. And it's completely, see the side of the building, the siding's coming off. They didn't do a very good job of that. So I'll put you above the fence there so you can see better. Guys, I'd really like to go in here and check it out. I would love to, but with the gates here, and you have a lock on here, I'm not trying to risk going to jail. I want to be able to make more videos and stuff. Obviously, you know, it'll be on video and it'll be on YouTube, so I'm not going to be able to go in here right now unless somebody has access to this and would like to let me go in, and I would love to do that. And if you own this property and you will let me go in here, I'd love to do it. Would love to do it. And I'd like to know what's going to happen to this. So there's like a straight up almost hole in the ceiling of that one. And it's like a forest in here. Okay, here we go. So Richmond Hills, I think that says Richmond Hills. Get you up close. Maybe. There we go. That's the sign. Richmond Hills. It's crazy. Here's another wild plant, guys. Let me know if you know what this one is. It's got these little bud looking things on it. It's this younger one. There's the leaf. Let me know what that is in the comments. I'll stand up on the sidewalk here. Yeah, you can see. So it's actually one building, two buildings, three buildings, at least four buildings. And the window is open in this one. You know, that middle one is very interesting. It must have been maybe the office or something, because it's not apartments like the rest of them. See that? That one there, that's apartment, that's apartment, that's not apartment. So maybe that was the office. And you can see the hotel across here. And then if you look over there, what is that? I don't know actually, but I know Crabtree is roughly this way. So we got some trash down there. I wish I could zoom in a little like better. Need to get a camera where I can zoom in. I could show you more. We're gonna walk down here. You can see all this is just overgrown, even on the outside of the fence. So somebody is not taking care of it at all. Got a little shade here. As I said, I don't know how long this camera is gonna last, because it's about 100 degrees out. So sometimes the battery, it overheats and it just shuts off. But these are apartments over here, and these are apartments over here, and this is just forest. And you know, it wasn't like that when these were open, so I don't know how long that's been open, or closed rather, abandoned, if you will. Definitely abandoned. We're gonna walk down and look from the other side, and we'll chat for a minute. Here's the view from here. Yeah, it's just like a desert out here, man. It's like a jungle in there, and it's like a desert on this concrete. It's I think it's 100+ degrees right now in Raleigh, which is wild. We've had a couple days like that this week. It's just been insane. And for a while I was driving a car that didn't have it didn't have AC, so that was nice. We're just gonna take a quick look to the back side of this. There's somebody down here working on their car. I'm not gonna mess with them. I'm just gonna take a quick little look. See, so every apartment complex or either shopping center has these little drainage ponds, I guess you could say. And there's actually little ducks in there, if you can see, or whatever those are. So that's the back side of the buildings. So yeah, all that's grown up. You can see some of the stuff that was planted originally, and then you can see this, it's like these little trees here. Obviously that was meant to be, but everything else has grown up. And yeah, and then like I said, if we come over here, there's an apartment complex back here, and Crabtree Valley Mall is right through there. So, but yeah, you have the this whole setup here for the drainage pond down at the bottom. It's all still there. You could use that, you know, I'm sure they can probably use that whenever they build whatever they're gonna build there. If you know how long this has been abandoned, let me know in the comments. If you've ever lived there, that'd be interesting to know. Richmond Hills is what the sign said. And it's just crazy how quick everything grows up, you know? I don't know if it's been 2 years, 3 years, or 8 years. I just ran across this the other day, and then I didn't know what it was, and then I had an apartment complex over here, had a delivery, and then I really saw it. I was like, man, that's an actual apartment complex that's completely abandoned. It's wild. So they have a fence up here that they probably had the whole time, that black fence. And that's no doubt so that kids and adults too, big kids, don't fall off into the into the drainage pond because it's kind of a steep drop off there. It's actually kind of wild. But yeah, look at this. You just know all this grew up. Not the trees, but the brush. Everything just grew up. In the time that this place has been abandoned. That's wild. So there's a lot of luxury apartments going up in Raleigh and everywhere really, probably wherever you're at if you're not in Raleigh. And they're just regular apartment buildings with like granite countertops and all this stuff, and then they charge an excessive amount, and it makes me wonder if these just weren't luxury enough, and whoever, maybe somebody bought it out and maybe, you know, they're gonna destroy it and build something else. And it looks like we could probably see from the other side. I'm not gonna go, but from the other side where that hotel is, looks like we would be able to see what the back side of this looks like. Anyway, yeah, it's just wild. It's not every day you see an entire apartment complex abandoned and completely empty. And it looks like it's been that way for a while. Now, I'm sure they probably had issues with people. I mean, this fence, you could just get over it, you know, and probably there's places you could just go around. So I don't know if people have been like staying in that, you know, the buildings over there. I see there's a couple windows that are out. You could easily get in if you wanted to. I'm gonna get over here to the shade. You could easily get in if you wanted to. Sure, but I don't recommend it because that's not legal. Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of place I would like to see on the inside. I would love to go over there, but we're not gonna break the law here just to do it. But I still wanted to show you. Hopefully the footage comes out where you can really see the buildings and get an idea. And also I'm putting this out because I'm just gonna make a video and all, because I'm very interested in what this is, and I want to hear from people who lived here. I want to hear from people who might know what's going to happen here. Is this going to be another luxury apartment, you know, that's like $2,000 for the 1 bedroom or whatever? There's actually apartments in Raleigh right now. Now they're in a high rise over off in Midtown that are like $10,000, but it's the top tier which you can get, but $10,000. And then I think the studios in that particular high rise are like $2,500 or something like that. So some of the prices out here are crazy for rent, and it's because of the luxury factor. So these look pretty regular, pretty normal. I don't know if they were low income or not, but definitely pretty normal compared to some of the luxury apartments, you know, that you get a pool and you get all this stuff. Now I don't see a pool here or any of that stuff. So anyway, let me know what you think. If you have any knowledge on Richmond, I think it was Richmond Hills. Correct me if I said that wrong. I said it earlier, so we had the sign over here. So if you have any knowledge of this, experience, memories, interesting information about this, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If not, I hope you enjoyed the video, got something out of it, and just enjoyed hanging out for a few minutes in the 100-degree heat. I'm gonna get back in the car and get moving. So with that, I appreciate each and every single one of you. As always, catch you on the next one. I'm out.